everybody again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me I have the wonderful, the only...
Kage, how's it going?
Good, how about you? Sorry, what's up?
Pretty good, yeah.
So, sorry for the listeners that we haven't been around. I've been working on that pool thing. We're building a pool for one of our pool reviews, because one of our friends over at Triazon decided to hook us up with a pool, and we're going to do a pool review about it. So you're going to see that on this channel, as well as some of the other outlets we got going on. So we got a decent show planned for you. We got two Mary Jane stocks. The pot stocks are cooking. We got that going on. And then we also have the first stock we're going to talk about, which I found interesting. It is showing up on a promotion list there, Kage. It's Nutrinomics Incorporated. It's NNRX. Last tick was 0.007. Going to the chart, well, it's got the Q card bounce right there, so you could see in the chart, it doesn't look, I mean, it is what it is. It's being promoted, it's going up. We're going to find out why it's going up. Do you have anything to add on that chart there, Kage?
It looks to be like it's on the uptick right now. It's better than it was since November, but it's still got a ways to go if it wants to get back up to where it was in like May or mid-June.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks pretty decent. And I got, just to let you know, I got these seeds here. These are the spit seeds. This is the big bad this season. If you don't want seeds that are like really salty, check out some of these sunflower seeds that are they're not as salted in their season, but watch out for the weevils, man. So I'm not trying to promote that or anything like that, but one time we were eating some of these, and we got actually there was actually weevils in the bag of seeds there, Kage, and they sent us out like $200 in free coupons for we called them up, and they were like happy about that. Hey Kage, so these things have brown sugar and paprika in there. Do you ever know that?
Sugar and paprika. I mean, I don't know if they go together, but on their own, they're interesting. Paprika is really, for me, dusting dishes with them to give them a certain flair.
Yeah.
As far as brown sugar goes, brown sugar is actually really good. I think it's actually healthier than white sugar, actually.
Yeah, brown sugar pain. Yeah, that stuff's pretty good there. They also have spices. It says spices in there, but it won't identify spices. I wonder if it's like spice drug, Being that this is a drug show today, because we're doing drugs today. Not us personally, but... Anyways, going into what would you say they do here, because I know that's what the listeners showed up for Stock Talk, not spits there. Nutrinomics engages in the research and development of nutritional food products. It offers formulated nutritional supplements, including vitamins, minerals, herbs, probiotic supplements. The company was founded by Tracy K. Gibbs, March 15, 2007. Is headquartered in Gladstone, Oregon. Going on to stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. Kage, what do you got on the twits on these guys?
I'm saying bulls for this one, for the most part. Here's a take from the Peaceful Indian. He says, NNRX, bullish. Basically the Einstein of cannabis. The Elon of marijuana.
Ooh.
Read up on this guy. He's the best in the biz. He's got credentials to back it up.
Did you say he's the Elon of cannabis, or what?
I think the founder, I think.
No, did you say he's the Elon of cannabis, or what?
He said he's the Elon, like Elon Musk of cannabis.
Well, I got that I got that part. I'm just saying, I was asking about cannabis. I knew who he was talking about. Anyway, so at Nutrinomics, they're committed in excellence, organic plant-based nutritional science and innovation. That was our stance on what we began in 1996, and still the stance today. As a parent company, we are methodically in the approach to identifying responsible strategic partners in subsidy acquisitions. They only invest in companies with effective business plans that complement Nutrinomics' market positions, vision, dedicated through a streamlined plan. They recognize in every deal is different, and that all participants are in a winning state, and they give their mission statement and other crapola here. I mean, so just going through it, you just gotta. There's only a certain amount of dribble you can go through before you get to the end, and So going on to the twits, because that's where the real traders are at. What else you got on the twits there, Kage?
How about this one from Mr. Mac 10? He says NNRX bullish. MM's trying to scare people out of their shares. Old.
And then what else you got?
How about this one from Pennywise69, like Pennywise the Clown? He says, NNRX, primed and ready to lead trips, best lotto play out. Lead stock with news today, volume building, and sevens almost gone. Added this to go with my long position with MULN and NILE.
Are they bringing any receipts of to why this thing's popping in the news? Because I have some on my end. I brought my receipts as far as what news I'm getting.
It looks like there's an article that Pennywise had with. It looks like they're looking to pending closure of a plant's acquisition, I think.
Yeah, it looks.
That's what I'm reading anyway.
Yeah, you have a merger agreement signal for the state-of-the-art 58,000 square foot plant for the Nutrinomics Incorporated. Looks like this article is from EIN News Desk. It says, looks like a state-of-the-art 58,000 square foot manufacturing facility for the plant. The merger agreement signed for the state of 58,000 square foot manufacturing facility located in Coachella Industrial Canna Business Park, known as the plant. So it's the plant. The pending acquisition for the DHS development. The plant is the premium quality botanical wellness products, extraction processing, product development, contract manufacturing, and contact packaging. Acquisition facility conveniently located just outside of LA jurisdiction with zero manufacturing tax. So that's going to help right there as far as saving some dinero there, huh, Kage?
Yeah.
What else do you have there on the twits there? Yeah, anything to save them some extra for funding there they go. So what else do you have there on the twits?
How about this one from DB Trades? He says, NNRX bullish, Wednesday. Daily chart showing price hold above 200 EMA for the first time since last year. Could be the beginning of the next breakout. Add-ins on anything under 0.0006 from here. And he's got his chart to explain why he's thinking that way.
Okay, it looks like in this article, Jonathan Bishop of Nutrinomics CEO and Chairman says this is an amazing opportunity for Nutrinomics and the plant personnel, customers, alliances, and investors to participate in the establishment of a strong foundation of growth. Today, NNRX is more driven than ever to serve and support the alternative health needs for individuals. Their mission is to provide quality products, organic health needs. Some of this stuff they say it's organic, and then you go in and find. I'm not saying that these guys are like that, but we've seen some of these companies come along where they say they're organic, and then what happens is you find stevia and shit in them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to look at when you're looking at their products. Where does it really come from? Are they getting it from Chumbawamba somewhere where we don't know if there's pesticides in it? I'm not saying they do that. I'm just saying that before we get on the pom-poms and rah stuff, we have to look through and see what we got actually going on here. And that's what we do. We cut through the noise and actually get to the signal. So that's what we try to do. What else you got on the twits?
How about this one from Stocky Canadian? He says, NNRX, been sitting on 600,000 for a couple of years. Long is the way to go, I hope.
Good count, Chunk.
Laws are a-changing.
It's definitely a lottery ticket. So, no, this is not me saying I'm promoting this, and you should go and do your DD. That's number one. And number two is that this is on a promotion list. So if it's showing up on a promotion list, do you go out and buy it there, Kage?
No. I would suggest looking into it, maybe wait a day before you saddle your carriage to this horse.
If you're coming in hot and you're getting all excited about it and it's on a promotion list, chances are tomorrow, goodbye. It'll just they'll take your dough and run. So watch out where your buy point is, and like I said, if you're new, Do your investigations and do not buy on a promo. I can help you out to tell you when I'm talking about these if they're on a promo or if there's lots of hype. But if you, get all giddy and happy about it and everything like that, and you're buying on a promo day, it's not going to end up well for you most of the time if you don't know what you're doing. Especially if you can't watch the charts and everything, and then you can go at 2-3 hours and your whole investment's just down the toilet. But it looks like it says all the products NNRX features are designed to give some customer alternatives options that are 100% organic. So they're claiming 100% organic here. Highly potent and intensely acute in providing healing benefits throughout all markets. Targets include alliances, acquisitions, and continuing to provide high-quality blends with proven trade secrets to heal of heart disease. So they're, trying for preventatives for, it looks like secrets in the healing of heart disease, cancer, type 2 diabetes, obesity, and arthritis, all among the most common, costly, and preventable of all health problems. So acquisition of the plant, botanical wellness products, production and service. They've announced and signed a definitive merger agreement related to the acquisition of DHS Development. That's the Desert Hot Springs, California. The parties anticipate exchanging very closely for deliverables and close to the line of acquisition in the coming days. So what else you got on the twits there, Kage, for us from some of the... is Tickeron popping on there, or is he's staying away from this one? Because
I don't see Tickeron on here, not yet anyway.
Okay.
How about this from Inky Gold? He says NNRX bullish. NNRX now owns the plant. Wow, this is huge news. The plant is one of America's premier cannabis facilities. Congrats to all NNRX longs. I bought some today, plus some more GTRO with profits from CI and MULN. Mm-hmm. That's another time that MULN was used to help buy this one, looks like.
Yeah.
So maybe we ought to do that one in the future. MULN.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out and see. I know we are going to cover one which some people aren't going to be like, because we're covering again, it's been moving here and there. A lot of the cannabis is your USMJ, which has been up and down all over the place for the past 15 years, 20 years, something like that. So it's back popping again, and I'm sure people are like, whoa, why are you guys talking about this? Because we talk about everything if it shows up on the promotion list. That's what we do. We cut through the signal, and we go past the noise, and we get to the signal. Did you see the acquisition assets include California licensing for cannabis cultivation, manufacturing, and distribution, including active Type 7 manufacturing license that includes extraction practices. It utilizes volatile, non-volatile, solventless extraction methods, including additional post-processing activities. The California's most robust manufacturer license Type 7 license enables holders to perform extraction and manufacturing practices, providing with bearers and definitive level of difference for the California market. Dude, that's just huge news in itself that they're able to come this far with what they're doing there. It says the plant is invested in necessary equipment that will enable production capabilities for the innovative formulation delivery methods. The capabilities include a highly diverse array of innovative product categories, including capsules, tablets, beverage products. So yeah, if they're getting into that, as well as inhalables and topicals, there's too much stuff here, guys. So with this, I've got to say that this is, so far what I'm reading, Kage, it's an exciting watch for sure, to watch how this is going, because if they're able to get involved with this, the beverage stuff, the tablets, the capsules, I mean, we've seen several companies. Look at one that's banned right now because of information and stuff. They're blackballed all over the internet. It's InfoWars. You know, you might hate what they do, but their products are great as well. But because of controversy and things like that, some people don't know about the products. And, you know, I'll just say right now, they're good. Regardless of your politics and everything, you should check those out too. We'll talk about any company if they deliver, as far as you might not like their politics, but their products deliver. You know what I mean there, Kage?
You can hate on that, people, but you can't deny that sometimes they make good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So, it is what it is. And the whole thing, too, is cancel culture is just stupid anyway. From both sides, you know? The only thing that I agree with is that I don't like the freedom of speech thing, as far as that I don't like that people are trying to cancel people. Like, if you want to say something stupid, you should be allowed to say it, and we can make fun of you for saying something stupid. That's the platform I like. Making fun of people when they say something that's stupid that comes out of their mouth. So, that's my 2 cents on it. Anyways, what else you got from the Twitter?
How about this one from OTC Odin? He says, NNRX, bullish. Dang, look at y'all go. Guess I made the wrong pick on a couple other sub-pennies over this one. Hope the love spreads soon. Get it. Check mark.
What else you got?
How about this one from Striking? He says, bullish. Another weed company doing it's this. NNRX. They have a Type 7 manufacturing license and are only at 0.007. Read yesterday's press release if interested.
I must have glossed over it or anything, but I didn't see on the website the products. Maybe they're updating, things like that. So what else do you have more? I'm just glossing through some of the articles here.
All in the,
What's that?
In the development stage and the communications sector when they're trying to come out with new products.
Yeah. Yep. What else do you have there? As I'm glossing through some of this stuff.
How about Infinity 36? He says, IBGR is in marijuana now. Perfect timing as all marijuana stocks are soaring. The marijuana bill for federalization is next week. So this is so effing nuts. We also signed a celebrity and other Olympian brand ambassador.
What was that last part?
That will be wearing our band in Discover Plus and television less than 2 weeks from now with a reach of over 200 million viewers.
What did you
say for this?
Yeah, what was your originally going back to the beginning of this? What was the federalization thing? Because that's like huge news.
This is it. All right. This is what he said. The marijuana bill for federalization is next week.
Oh.
So.
Huh. That's going to be huge on a lot of yours.
And this was 2:47 p.m. as of today.
Huh.
It looks like.
Interesting. It looks like I have on Nutrinomics' website. I have, on behalf of Nutrinomics, I'm thrilled that we've reached the final acquisition of the plant. We've been getting to important work building of the company's collaboration with the fine folks of the plant. There's that tweet there, and then they talked about the square footage of the place and everything like that. I actually have a picture of the plant. It looks ghetto, but it's an industrial building. What do you expect? On-site cultivation, a variety of extraction types, hydrocarbon, ethanol, solventless CO2 give our clients flexibility of infused products to concentrate lines, enable quick response to changing market demands. There you go. That could be, that's right there. And then what else do we got on the Twitter feed, guys? Let's see. Here's the plant. Check that out. That looks freaking sick with it. Let's see what else we got. That was a cultivation site. That's why it looked all weird before. So there's a fake check for you there. Going through the Twitter feed here. There's a flagship facility. It says here, this was on the February 22nd, provide a full suite of services, including a variety of extraction methods. So I guess it says they'll do the extraction and processing options under one roof. So that's all good too there, Kagi. What else do you have in the twits?
How about this one from Aztec Canada? He says NNRX, bracing for a typical Friday sell that will drop a zero.
Missed you on that.
I'll say it again. Aztec Canada says NNRX, bracing for a typical Friday sell-off, but hopeful that will drop a zero.
Yeah, possibly. We'll just have to see how it plays out. It looks like the acquisition of the plant, they'll be able to do custom extracts, bulk oil, private label, and product development support to become any client's preferred cannabis manufacturing partner. So they got there as well. Also, Jeffrey Bazagian is an accomplished executive over 28 years experience in business development leadership within challenging, deregulating industries of telecommunications and hemp and cannabis. So they have that. That was on February 10th. So going forward, this is going to be exciting news. We're going to have to see how it plays out. They've done with all these acquisitions, things like that. So now we just have to see if you're involved. You're just gonna have to wait and see it plays out. If you bought lots of shares of this and everything like that, you're sitting pretty right now. Now you just have to. It's a lottery ticket. You're gonna wait it out and see what happens. You know, sometimes we lose, but you might win on this one. Who knows? So, like I said, it's a good watch for me. I'll just sit there back and watch, and we'll see if some people can make the cabbage rain on this. What about you?
Yeah, I think this is a worthy watch, and
lots of info covered.
I think that if you want to hold for this one, especially with the cannabis bill that's coming out next week.
Who called that, by the way? Who called?
Hopefully that'll go through, but who knows how the decision will go for that bill.
What people were? What show was talking about that?
Not sure which show was talking about that.
It was our show, you goofball. Our freaking show talked about that. Remember when we talked about it as things were circling the drain that this was going to happen, things like this were going to come up?
Yeah, of course.
We were calling for this months ago, man.
Pulling your leg, and I was just wondering about other shows that I was watching about.
It was this show.
Yeah.
Because we're on top of stuff. People can criticize us because we're talking about something. Doesn't mean we say to buy, but we're calling it. So be here or be nowhere next time. Peace out. We're going to the next. See you in 2 and 2. Peace. Okay, guys. The next stock is one of my favorites. USMJ. Last tick was 0.006. Go to the charts. You could see, it's been a rough ride, but it is what it is. It's in Pennyland. That's what we always see. So it is currently being promoted. So keep your eyes out and watch your wallet there. You know what I'm saying, Kage? Going on to what would you say they do here? North American Cannabis Holdings engages into services to build hemp and cannabis products. The company was founded in 1995 and is headquartered in Dallas, Texas. Going on to stock twits, Kage, because that's where the real traders are at. What do you got on the twits there?
Seeing mostly positivity. There was a bear, like Bilbo Hauser, I think his name was. I think he was just being a sourpuss, but I think I see a lot of positivity.
Okay, what positivity are you getting? Like, what's some of the receipts they're bringing?
Zachary52 said, USMJ bullish, found on TLRY, relevant all stocks across the pot sector.
Yeah.
EGFY, anyone else find any articles? Best website I found, most up to date is marijuanamoment.net categories.
This.
Let me know if there is better out there, thanks. And he's got a link to the Marijuana Moment for Politics Archives, looks like. Okay.
Yeah, but with politics or anything like that, you don't want to trust any of these people either. Take what they say for with the freaking gutter or it's buying votes time is the time. Everything's on the table now for these people. Cure the state of mind is everything. The Cure brand. Try this lineup of CBD flavored soda, gum, and shots. So you could go to Shop Cure right here. They got the Cure brand for Cure Sleep Drink shot, 3 ounces, 20 milligrams of CBD. They also have the Chill brand. You know how much freaking a 12-pack is 50 beans, dude. So I'm gonna go into this and see what the ingredients is in here. How about do a review on this, dude? You could get freaking stoned on the review. Let's do that one, huh? I bet you everybody wants to see that one, right? Huh? Kage, are you sleeping here or what?
I'm here.
Okay, I'm making sure you're talking to the wall or not, you know?
I'm here. I'm just
You're dived in. This is like
I'm just looking into these comments to figure out what next one is actually really, really good here.
Okay. So you got Focus Elixir infused premium quality broad spectrum of CBD with functional herb ingredients. Our CBD nano infused Focus is a crisp grapefruit flavor that is naturally caffeinated using green tea extract and offers a refreshing alternative to the usual caffeinated beverages in the morning. The midday reset with the blend of ingredients such as ashwagandha extract, ginkgo leaf extract, vitamin B2, Cure Focus, and boost energy. Without the jittery caffeine. You have the broad spectrum, and it's got taurine in it. I'm not a big fan of taurine. That's putting caffeine and taurine together. You should be drinking taurine if you or taking taurine if you're like going to do weights and stuff like that. If you're trying to bench press or max out, I'm not a big fan of taurine in drinks, huh? Not with caffeine as well. That's just me. What about you?
I do not like taurine either. If I can avoid it, I will.
Yeah, that should. I mean,
It gets you all jittery and whatnot.
yeah,
So.
that with caffeine and that together, that's just gonna freaking. That's like a heart attack stack, man. So, anyway, going back, you got the brand Cure Chill drink. We talked about that one. They also have the spearmint gum. There's the Vibe spearmint gum. That's got 10 milligrams of CBD. The Cure brand grape gum. That's got 10 milligrams of CBD in it. And then you also have the Cure brand Focus Sparkling Elixir, 12 ounces, 20 milligrams. And then you also have you could do your process. They take crypto too, so if you want to trade in crypto, you can do that. So that's that end. And then you have the unflavored CBD water, Kage. Didn't even know that was around. I'm sure you did, but I didn't.
CBD water, huh?
CBD water. If you want to buy a 24-pack, guess how much you're paying for that? With tax and everything, you're walking about 150 skins or over, man. So, what else do you got on the twits there, Kage?
This comment from Funny Guy 148. He says bullish. He says MCOA. Let's see if Dems can follow through with passing something and get CBDL, USMJ, EVIO, and NNRX. The small ones which represent cycle really well, going up. Push it, guys. Don't let MCOA have all the fun. Laughing out loud.
He's dependent on the Dems or the repubes. Come on, man. Don't depend on any of them. How many times do we got to tell these people here? Do not depend on a politician for anything. Anything.
With the REPs or something.
The only way to depend on them, Kage, is if they are filling their pockets. Remember that, and you'll go far in life. That's your advice today on politicians. Do not depend on Washington unless you're depending on them filling their pockets. There is no good team. No good team here. Description. Your body deserves better water. You exercise, you're pushing your body to perform the best. EverX CBD infused sports water is especially designed for 10 milligrams of CBD oil and optimal alkaline pH level formulated antioxidants electrolytes 24-pack. You want to know what the natural benefits are of this, Kage?
Nervousness.
The natural
stability.
The natural benefits, according to the FDA, is related products are not for use for sale of persons for 18 years of age. This product should not be used or directed by label. It should be used not to be used for pregnant or nursing. If you're using mushrooms or you're using any type of drugs, do not mix this. Just kidding. It doesn't say that, but you get the point. That's basically that was their little plug there that they had, and I messing around with that a little bit, being a clown. What else do you have on the twits there?
How about this one from Easy Wind 9? He says, USMJ, enjoy your mind/prosperity. You have arrived at the best destination for a run. In at 5 a few ago with some PR today, and this CBDL at trip 2 are the best buys in my opinion.
We'll see what happens. I've had this thing for 15 years and I bought it on a ham sandwich, so if it takes off, I'm lucky. If not, and I'm not talking about it because I got shares, because I don't care. The jury's still out on this one. We got to be a realist. We can't get out our pom-poms and start cheering for it or anything like that. But let's just see how these things play out. So, okay, Kage, so on the website, we have these hemp formula CBD gummies they have. They also have, let's see, the drinks there. You also have, you could jump on there and have the USMJ newsletter. That's pretty sick with it. So there's a lot of decent products here that I'm seeing on there. What else do you have on the twits? I'm on their Twitter feed while you're on the twits. What else do you got for comments?
How about this one from Jeep Life 101? He says, put out PR yesterday. Its subsidiary GAL, Green American Laboratories, has completed and presented the revised final submittals of the plan to Miami-Dade, I think he says.
Is it Miami-Dade?
Or to be approved this time and will begin construction of the laboratory in coming weeks. Will launch GAL operations in fall.
Okay. I'm on the Twitter feed, and they haven't updated it since July of 21 of 27. So that's kind of concerning right there. Last time we were on this, we saw bears. It wasn't with you, but I think it was with Cameo. Are you seeing any bears that are showing up on this one? Because there was a lot of bears on this before. I'm surprised that there's a lot of people with happy talk here.
There's a few bears here and there, but they don't necessarily bring their receipts.
Are they just saying? Are they bag holders, or do we know if they're bag holders?
Not sure. Like I said, they don't bring their receipts, or if they're just being sour patches, or.
You got.
I'm seeing a lot of links to some various things like Stock Titan and a couple of and MCAP Media Wire. I think.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily see any bears with charts or whatever on the stock twits.
You have a plug from Global Newswire. I might have glossed over this and you might have caught it, but USMJ cannabis e-commerce experience could be priceless with federal marijuana legalization. Go back to our videos when we talked about this and we were talking about Sndl and everything. Like I said, tune into the show. Today's news, tomorrow's news today. So we knew that they would probably be doing something like this. But anyway, back at the ranch to the article. Cannabis e-commerce business, the company's e-commerce business could be priceless in the event marijuana is legalized federally. The House is expected to vote on it this week for marijuana legislation. Why? Because they're at a 72% right track, wrong track, and they're on the wrong track. They're not doing what they're supposed to do because they've been farting around with everything else, and people will care about their lives, not about political lives. And so they're pulling out all the freaking stops out of the woodshed. So we now have years of experience in the e-commerce business for federal legalization opens the door for massive expansion of opportunities to be built on the e-commerce experience. USMJ CEO Stephen Rash said the technology and operation experiences in the cannabis space puts it ahead of the crowd. Think about the home delivery to consultation of all online portal. Given USMJ's relationship with the priority aviation, let alone underestimate the resources of the tap into the PJet Smart technology, the company's e-commerce experience could be priceless in the event of marijuana is legalized federally. Now, a question for you, Kage. Do you think, in your opinion, that they are dangling the carrot and then they're still going to come through and not get anything done? What do you think?
They are definitely dangling a carrot. Whether that leads to a trap, I don't necessarily know. But they are dangling a carrot.
Well, my thing is that with all these little things they're doing because they're hitting the panic mode now, I think they're too far to hold to come back, honestly. You know?
I think with these people, I'd say shore up your other assets.
I think first, even if they came out with another stimulus,
then you can decide whether this is worth holding on to with the coming midterms.
Yeah, I think even with stimulate the donors' pocket bills, if they did another one of those and then give breadcrumbs to us peasants, I think if they did another bill like that, still's not going to help them. It's going to be a bloodbath, is what I don't think they can dig themselves a hole. The hole's too big. Even with this bill, even if they do get this going, I still don't see people going to that direction, because in the long term, they're going to look at what it's costing them to eat food, to drive places, to go on vacation, things like that. People have had it. So
yeah.
I
think a lot of people would love a vacation right about now.
Mm-hmm.
And not necessarily have to worry about where their next paycheck is coming
from. Spending $300 and getting lectured every day of what you're doing wrong as a society.
That's not a recipe for success.
No.
I'll just say that.
So we'll see how this plays out. My confidence in any politicians, and if you are confident in them, you're sadly mistaken, okay? That's all I'm going to say. We'll leave it at that. Do not depend on any of them. So only worry about yourself and your family. And your fellow man around you, and that's it. Anyway, I'm out on this one. I'm going to cover the Sndl news, and we're going to be gone, but we'll be back next week. And then, well, we're not going to be here on Monday. or Tuesday because we are going on vacation. But we will try to pick it up midweek. And maybe you're going to see that new pool we got on Thursday or Friday. That'll be sick with it. So we're going to Sndl, and we'll be back in 2. Peace. Okay, guys, the next stock we have is Sndl, one of Kage's favorites. Last tick was 0.6970. Going to the charts. They look legit, and this is one of my favorite stocks, one of Kage's favorite stocks. It's one of the healthier stocks. Thank you to the retail traders that are keeping this thing alive. You are the real traders, not the bozos. That Mr. What's the idiot's name on TV? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, Kramer, the one that's in the pocket for the shills of the NWO and all the corporations that brings his pom poms out for corporate government. Going on to what would you say they do here? Sndl Growers engages in the production and distribution of flower pre-rolled vapes. The firm offers licensed producer, MCPR, cannabis, medical cannabis, health and wellness, cannabis extracts. The company is founded by Stanley Switek and is headquartered in Calgary, Canada. Going on to stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. Kage, what do you got on the twits there?
I'm seeing a lot of bulls for this one. Even though that there's some shorting going on for this stock, a lot of them are actually really positive. This is a comment from the Stonks Daddy. He says, Sndl, when AMC and GME moons, we'll have the cash to come for you all too. Apes together strong.
This is one of the ape stocks. The other thing is here too, is that with all the information coming along with Sndl, you have a plug here in Yahoo, which I'm going to go over. But I will say that we covered this before, as far as that the federal movement of the bill. Like I said, if you go back to the Sndl shows, all of them passed in the Library of Educational Lunch, Stock Talk. You will see that we said this was going to happen because of what was coming. So if you want to go back to some of the inflation videos, go back to what we talked about, go to Patriot Talk on Rumble, see what we talked about, and you will see that we are at the top of our game. So going on to Yahoo, I got Alcanna completes its plan of arrangement with Sndl Growers. So this is what sent this going in the positive. There's just positive information after positive and good karma flowing towards Sndl. Alcanna announced today that the completion of the previous announced plan of arrangement with Sndl Growers under the Section 192 of the Canada Business Corporations Act, in accordance with the terms of the arrangement agreement between Alcanna and Sndl dated back October 7, 2021. It's amended by the agreement dated January 6, 2022. Pursuant in the agreement as the amended terms of the plan of arrangement, for Sndl acquired all issued and outstanding common shares of capital of Alcanna from the holders of Alcanna shares. The total consideration is approximately $322, consisting of cash and common shares of capital of Sndl. So, Kage, go into stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. What's a lot of the sentiment there from the traders?
Just a lot of longs here, just telling people to hold and whatnot. And here's a comment from Swinging My Bag Along. He says, Sndl. He says, bullish. You MFers need to stop buying weed and start buying the stock. Then you can buy more weed.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. You keep on buying more of that, then you can get all the weed you want to smoke, hopefully, if it plays out right. But like I said, just don't put your trust in politicians. Following the completion of the arrangement, former Alcanna shareholders were approximately 13.4% of the issue and outstanding Sndl shares. Alcanna shares are expected to be delisted from the Toronto Stock Exchange at the close of business on April 1st, 2022. Expected that Alcanna will submit an application to cease reporting the issuer and otherwise terminate its public offering requirements as soon as possible after delisting. So there you have that. What sent that up? What else do you have on the twits there, Kage?
How about this one from Tony Twit 16? He says, bullish, Sndl. I'm a long-term shareholder waiting for the write-up, but shorts and hedges want to cause max pain before they let this rip. I see this one-day pre-market opening at 2 or 3, and then uptrending from there. A squeeze would be nice, but the amount of effery and manipulation is unlike any other I've seen. 2 billion shares outstanding. Earning will be over 1 billion shares next full fiscal year. My valuation coincides with a normal PE, and Sndl should settle somewhere between 5 and 7, in my opinion.
So you're going to see two different things happen here. Two scenarios play out. The first scenario is that you got your quarter results coming out. That quarter, the earnings quarter is going to come out soon, and you're going to get a report of that. And if that's looking good, you're gonna be in good shape there. You also have your legalization. If they go and pass the bill that they're trying to pass going forward, that's going to also help. But there's also going to be a big deflate, which, like I said, I wouldn't. Seeking Alpha is going to charge. Well, are they going to charge us to read this one about the much anticipated how? Oh, you have to. Oh no, you can actually go through. I'll go through this House bill too here, because I'm connected a little bit with politics as far as that goes. But there could be a lot of big deflate where people are like, "Ah, crap." That's why I say don't put your stock in these guys. But going to Seeking Alpha, it says cannabis stocks led by Sndl growers turned higher on the news that the U.S. House of Representatives preparing to vote for federal legalization of marijuana for the second time in history next week. Reason why they're doing this is because they're trying to bribe you to vote for them, which I don't think it's going to drum up any many votes. They're trying to do all this crap, like 1 million barrels a day of oil to try to bribe your vote with the gas. They think that they're going to get you out to vote for them for that, but to each his own. The House has considered the Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment Expungement more sponsored by House Judiciary Committee. The Penguin, Jared Nadler, a previous version of the MORE Act cleared from the House floor in December 2020 is stalled in the Senate. The aims are to be deschedule cannabis from the D-list federally controlled substance and promote social equity in the industry. Ooh, social equity in the industry. Ooh. Other notable gainers include Canopy Growth, Kronos, Aurora Cannabis, Origami Holdings, Hexo, MetaMan, and Harvest Health Recreation, and Tilray, and the list goes on and on and on and on. What else do you have there on the twits there, Kage?
How about this one from Viper Hyper? He says, bullish. SPRV is still on a very bullish trend with lots of support, low market cap, rock bottom prices. Undiscovered, waiting on merger acquisition news. What will be the next 420 runner? Sndl, EXMT. So I think both are most likely. So
I'm on the Seeking Alpha comment board after this article. There's a funny comments here. The Meta Barrett 3. This guy writes, "What kind of a democracy do we have where 90% approve of marijuana legalization in some form, and we go year after year without change in the law? Probably all due to corporate interests, big pharma, and dysfunctional government." Best comment of the night on the freaking boards here, dude. That's a good comment right there, man. I couldn't have said it any better, dude. What do you think?
Yeah, he hit the nail on the head.
Because it's democracy for the corporate elite. That's what people don't understand. It's for the corporate elite and the politicians. They do not give a freaking spit about you guys. And until you realize that and wake up, you will be empowered by yourself when you say that I am, you know what I'm saying there, Kage?
Yeah, your voice is better than all these garbage
term limits, guys.
In government, basically.
Until in the R's and the D's, meaning the people that vote for them all the time, come together as one to realize that term limits, and that's where you need to head, and normal people need to be in there running the country, then you will have a functional government, and you will have a real democracy there. So that's it. Normal citizens running the government, not corporations and big politicians that are bought off by corporations. So there you go. The two parties need to come together as the citizens of the country, not the political elite and corporations running everything. So that's your garbage political lesson for the day. And thank you for joining the show. And we will be back next week for more from Stock Talk. So what are you saying before you get out of here, Kage?
I'm not going to really say anything. I'm just going to mosey on over. Oh, wait, I need to smoke bomb. Smoke bomb!
Don't make it a dog show, and good night now!